UStreamRadio.com.
I guess I'm with the DJ and all that.
DJ Diamond K.
Alright, man. Now who you expecting to make it hot? Soon as the needle drop on the ones and twos, get the crowd to move. A lot of jocks wanna mock, monkey see, monkey do. Digging in their crates, but they ain't got a clue. D-I-A-M-O-N-D-K.
DJ Diamond
Get our
K.
grown man on without a time to suit. Now look, bitches letting their head down like Rapunzel. We got the horn tie club getting comfortable. On the humble, well respected. Stay with a shop and they stay on them records. Unique techniques, it's a method to the madness. Other DJs, they just seem average. You act tough, but you hardly hard. You wouldn't walk through the street with a crossing guard. Come on, your DJ game ain't up to par. Play the fever shit and look at how the crowd respond. Hey, y'all live from Atlanta, so shit in your pampers. Jay got the questions, if you got answers, y'all welcome. Thank him. Mind your manners, y'all welcome. Thank him. Where's your manners, boy?
UStreamRadio.com.
Hola, people. Hola. Happy holidays to you and yours truly, Diamond K, in here. Thank you for listening to the Diamond K Show. Everyone, happy holidays. For all the people in the USA, it is Thanksgiving Day, a holiday that can be traced back to the robbery and slaughter of Native Americans by English pilgrims, but it now represents a day of family, feast, and football. And in more recent years, it has also been the start of the shopping season, where people head out early or late, depending on how you look at it, to try and find deals on a few gifts. I myself have never participated as a shopper for Black Friday. It's just never made sense to me. I mean, I sure would love to get some of the deals, but I never wanted them bad enough to camp out and, just do some of the weird things that people have done over the years. I just shake my head when I look on TV and see people trampled in the cold by, some heartless shoppers just to save a few bucks. Now I see that they are even doing the sales on Thanksgiving. So now they're not even waiting till Black Friday. They're doing them early. I don't know whether this is to try to lessen the crowds, or is it just more greed on behalf of the stores? Who knows? But as always, of course, daily you can check out the Diamond K Show. I talk about entertainment and business topics daily. UStreamRadio.com is where you go to check it out. You can also hear us on demand on iTunes, YouTube, Libsyn, plenty of places, okay? Plenty of places. And, today I'm going to talk about a couple of things. Now, I got a couple of things on the agenda here. I do want to talk about Black Friday a little bit. Now, Black Friday, the true start of the shopping season. I first came in contact with my first actual Black Friday when I was working for Staples, okay, the office supply store. Now, normally I worked in the copy center. But, on a Black Friday, the copy center is the last place that the Black Friday shoppers want to go. None of them are really trying to make a damn copy, okay? But they always wanted me to work and come in, during those early morning hours. And I would get there, if I had to be there at 5, I'm getting there about 4:55, okay? Maybe 5 or 1. And there's a line outside. So I'm coming because, they don't want me to work the register or anything like that. I would stand on one of these tall ladders, one of these huge ladders that you stock the shelf with. And I would stand on that. It would be near the front door. And I would turn it and face the whole room of the Staples store and observe people. I'm playing security, like on some binoculars type stuff. And I'm looking at the crowd and I'm looking because, people are trying to steal. the registers are all open and the lines are really long, and some people are just coming in just trying to put stuff in their clothes and pocketbooks and a diaper bag and you know what I mean, and a bra and and I would see the people wait till they get to the front. If the alarm didn't go off or the alarm went off, it wouldn't make a difference. I'm there, to embarrass them, and so it was a lot of fun for me. Let me say. But so that's really that's really my that's my Black Friday experience. I'm pretty much thinking tomorrow about going out and taking the cameras out with me and seeing what type of foolishness we can come up with to show people tomorrow on UStreamRadio.com. So definitely send me a tweet at the Diamond K Show or Twitter. And here in Atlanta, we're going to hit some store for Black Friday and videotape some of these people running amok like they're not going to be able to get these same items the next day. Okay, so definitely, and like I said, I want to definitely thank you for listening to the show. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram at the Diamond K Show. So as I'm watching the internet, like I always do, lately I've been seeing an abundance of videos where kids are walking up to random unsuspecting people and punching them in the face. So, some of this stuff is just, and from time to time you would see these type of videos, but it has just been a rash of them lately. Women fighting, when I say women, girls fighting, boys fighting. A boy punched an older guy in the face, knocked him out. High school age kids, and they're all on the train laughing and thinking that it's funny for the most part. I mean, some of the girls didn't find it amusing, but some of them did. And I don't know where this comes from. Where does this mindset come from? I definitely do not like to watch women fight. For those that do know, I'm a big wrestling fan. Have been for many years, have done several radio shows about wrestling, have given live events, I've run a wrestling organization, and all of that. I don't like to watch women fight. Okay. I have booked women's wrestlers, and if they're not trying to, straight brutalize each other, it's okay. But my point is that I don't like to see women fight. I don't like to see girls fight. I don't think it's cool. I'm trying to figure out what is it that we have done to the Y generation, this current generation, where they're just, going down this path. Back in the day, and I never wanted to sound like the back in the day type person, but back in the day, this was just not something that was done. Our generation we didn't get down like that. I don't know. So, there's just so many things going on, and it disturbs me. I don't have any children of my own, but I have a lot of kids that are near and dear to my heart, and I hope that they don't participate in this type of stuff. I'm just trying to figure out what are some of the warning signs. I mean, the cell phones. I just don't know what it is that makes the kids do it. Is it just something that they just do, and we did things, and this is just one of the things that they do? I don't know. So, a lot of mixed feelings about it. I see people online posting it, and some think it's funny, and some don't, and all different types of stuff. So, I do think that we failed this generation. I do think that we've made them punks. I do think that more beatings should have been administered. I think that the kids have this false sense of entitlement. I don't know how this, what this has to do with the generation doing some of these things on videotape. But maybe TMZ, World Star, and some of these popular websites getting the little views on social media, that might add to some of the reasons why the kids are doing it. I just hope that it stops. It's not going to, I mean, when somebody does this punch in the face stuff and then turns around and, lights somebody up like, one guy did, then, maybe you'll stop. I don't know, but I definitely hope that it doesn't get to that level. The girl Sharkeisha, that was all over Facebook a few days ago, and I actually had a chance to watch. Very disturbing, very disturbing. Also today, for the holidays, rapper Fat Joe released from prison for some tax violations, and he surprised his young daughter, for Thanksgiving. The reaction from her was beautiful, and you can see, the surprise he gave his daughter via his Instagram page. Shout out to Fat Joe, the big homie, who, is hopefully home to stay. And speaking of releases and for the holidays, Marissa Alexander, the woman who shot at her husband, was also released. She was released on bond, and she stood trial for and was convicted of shooting at her husband, Rico Gray Sr. She fired 2 warning shots and was sentenced to 10 to 20 years in prison. The case was compared to that of George Zimmerman, who actually shot and killed his victim. As of late Wednesday night, she was released on bond, and the mother of 2 was granted a new trial due to incorrect jury instructions, and for now she will remain on house arrest. And of course, the prosecution is working hard trying to change that. Let's check out. Let me read to you the statement from the state's attorney office, and they said the state's attorney's office made all statements regarding its position on bond in its written response dated November 13th, 2013. The state's attorney office will continue to seek justice for our two child victims and their father, who were endangered by the shot the defendant fired at them. Any further comments regarding the prosecution of this defendant will be made in the proper venue, the courtroom. And that comes from Jacqueline Bernard, the state's attorney's office. So the way they're trying to present this case is she was firing at the children as well. I mean, clearly it amazes me that this woman, who was the victim of much abuse from the husband, fired some shots in the air, and she was convicted in the same state that George Zimmerman was, found innocent of killing a black boy. It's amazing to me. But this is the world we live in, and these are the times that we live in, and I hope that they get this one right. And the right decision here is that this woman not be convicted. I mean, goodness gracious. But definitely, thank you. Ustreamradio.com, your urban news and entertainment source, independent music and artists. This is your place. We have a lot of packages available for you to get your music heard, your videos seen, and for us to help you promote your stuff. So get at us, ustreamradio.com. You can hit the advertising button right there at the top, and it will give you all the information. Make sure that you subscribe to our subscribe to our shows so you never miss an episode, and join the mailing list where you can win prizes and surprises. All this on the UstreamRadio.com homepage. I am yours truly, Diamond K. See me on social media at The Diamond K Show on Instagram and Twitter and on Facebook. I am DJ Diamond K. So, with that being said, I will see you tomorrow.
UstreamRadio.com.